have there ever been any riders that you were hesitant to welcome into MTA that later surprised you and blew up more than you expected?
There's riders that blew up more than I expected, but I can say I was hesitant to have them in. I was like, oh, they're doing what they're doing. Wow, they're really doing it. I didn't think they were, that's cool. You know, I don't doubt any. If I were hesitant about you, then I should have brought that up when they brought you to my attention saying, hey, I want to get such and such a crew. That's the point. I should have been like, well, hey, what about, you know, and if I had hesitation, that's the time to bring it up. Once the motherfuckers in your crew, girls in your crew, don't start bitching about them now. You fucking let them in the front door. You had ample time to say no. So that hesitation shit, if I'm hesitant, that's a red flag already. Why the fuck, why am I hesitant? You know what I'm saying? I might not like something about you, but that doesn't make me hesitant. If I'm hesitant, that's something I should probably bring up to people. So no, there's never been anyone I was hesitant to put in my crew, because if I was hesitant to put you in my crew, you're not in my crew. I'm gonna fuck what anyone says, I don't want you in my crew, there's a reason why, and I'll speak it loudly enough to enough people, they'll hear it. And if they don't, well then maybe I gotta, you know, check when I'm standing there. But you know, no, if you got an MTA, you got an MTA because someone wanted you an MTA, or someone saw something maybe I didn't see, and I have enough faith in my brotherhood that if they make that executive decision, I'm gonna back them on that shit. So.
Later down the line, you come up with another innovation. You start hitting up the famous red gas can throwy. How do you come up with that idea?
I didn't come up with that idea. Some guy in 1942 had to haul gas around, and he was tired of holding it in his hand, so he put it in a canister, and I just stole his idea. So it's imagery, it's stolen idea. Like, I thought it's not stolen. I saw it somewhere, and it goes back. That's what goes back to when I told you about the imagery and the 101 sign. It's like there's certain graph writers in the game. I remember Pot from MAK. He used to do this little 3 dots, like this little like finger. I want to say Mondo from MAK or someone used to do the foot. It was like a foot thing. Coffee used to draw a little coffee cup. You know, certain things you just see on the walls, imagery, the old like Nuke and Duke characters, the silhouettes in downtown, you know, like, you know. And when you see things at the wall, it just clicks in your head. Like the same thing, you see a Target sign. It doesn't have to say Target. You saw the sign already, and you already know it's Target, you know? And that's basically where that comes from. It's like imagery. And truth be told, I'll be the first to say I don't really have like a throw up. I'm not really good with throw ups. I can draw like regular letters, but like, you know, I'm not like a cool throw up guy. So that's something to do in place of a throw up. It's faster than a piece, but you know.
Do you remember the first time you hit up the gas can? And what's everyone's reaction to your new design?
The first time I ever hit a gas can, it wasn't a gas can, it was a gas pump, because the gas pump came before the gas can. And the first time I ever hit it up was on Vermont and what's that? Where Extra Large store used to be on Vermont, south of Fountain and north of Sunset Hollywood. There was a little alley there. I was painting there with Axis one day and some CBS's, and I was because it's like 96. It was like 90. Yeah, it was 96. It was a little O, and that was the 96 was the logo for like the 76 thing. I was trying to play with it already. I was like, well, there's a 76 logo. I can make a little ball here, and instead of the 76, it'll say 96, because that'll be the year. That was a year, so I thought I was writing it. So like, I know, let me try to like do some cool letters, I guess, it was a GAS, and the A was like a gas pump. Like, it was a pretty basic one. I remember Axis was there with me. He was like my big brother. Shout out to Axis and shit. He was like, you should try it like this and try it like this. Like, he kind of did things in bells and whistles to make it way cooler than like I would have made it and shit. But like, I kind of looked at what he did to it, and like the 2 tones and shit I saw, and I was like, that's kind of cool. So I started doing the gas pump first. And then one day, sitting at work doing the gas pump, I guess I started thinking like, what other gas tank, pump, canisters, containers, things can you draw? You know, like what else can I draw? What can I do? I tried the gas mask things. I tried all kind of like gas, you know, different shit. You just look up like shit's gas, whatever, and could you draw that thing into like a visual thing? Someone could see, oh, that's a gas related thing. Yeah, so just imagery, something that someone's gonna see, it's gonna click in their head. It's gonna be easy to remember, you know.